So let's learn about regex now. A regex is basically a sequence of characters that define a search pattern. Okay, so these are sequence of character which can define a bigger pattern, can find a pattern, search a pattern. Okay, so they are used for text processing, they're used for searching, they're used for replacing, and they are also used for validating text. Okay, so we have a package in Java which is called java.util.regex package. So the common classes here are pattern. It represents a compiled regex. Regex is the short form for regular expressions. Okay, then we have the matcher class. It is used for matching, searching, and replacing text. Okay, so these are some common rules for defining regular expression. So this first one dot, it matches any character except new line. So you have to remember these rules while defining a regex. Okay, star means 0 or 1, 0 or more occurrences. For example, AB star will match with AB and ABB. AB star means A should be there, and B star means B can be 0 or more than 1 times. So A will match, AB will match, and ABB will match. And here A dot C means A and C should be there, anything can be in between that. So ABC will match, A1C will also match. Here plus means 1 or more occurrences can be there. So AB plus will match with AB because B is once, ABB because B is more than once. So B plus is for B only. Okay, question mark is for 0 or 1 occurrences. So AB question mark will match with A because A is once and B is 0, and with AB because A is 1 and B is 1. Okay, backslash D is for matching a digit from 0 to 9. So backslash D plus will match with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 because one or more digit is allowed. Plus has come from here and backslash D has come from here. So one or more digit. Backslash W is for word. So backslash W plus will match with hello 1, 2, 3. So it includes letters and digit both. Okay, so backslash W plus will match with hello alphabets and numbers as well. Backslash S matches with white space. So backslash S plus means this empty space when you press a tab. Similarly, cap operator matches with the start of the string. So cap ABC matches with ABC because this is starting with ABC, right? Dollar matches with the end. So ABC dollar matches with ABC because C at the end dollar. Here cap is A at the start. Bracket ABC. So bracket is with any of the character A or B or C. So here A is there, so this will match. Similarly, cap ABC is any character except these characters. So similarly, we have this X apostrophe round bracket X and Y round bracket and apostrophe, which means matches with either X or either Y. Then we have curly brackets, and it is used to define how many occurrences. So A curly bracket 3 will match with A 3 times. And curly bracket N and comma means these many occurrences or more. So A2 will match with A 3 times as well, it will match. And M and mean between N and M matches. So A and 2 comma 4 will match with A and A. Okay, so these are the rules for creating regex, and you can use any combination of any of these rules to create a more complex regex. Okay, so let's see some code examples for this. For example, in this example, what we are doing, we have this input. So we have this input and we have this regex. Okay, so now we have to check whether this input matches with this regex or not. Okay, So we are creating a pattern object by passing the regex. Okay. Then we are doing the matching operation. So we are calling pattern.matcher and then we are passing the input as the argument. It is returning us a matcher object. So when we call matcher.find, then it will try to see whether this pattern is there in this input or not. So what is this pattern? \\d. D stands for number. Then there is dot and then there is again D. So our decimal number basically, yeah. So here we can see that we have a decimal number. If we execute this, we can see that it goes inside this because it is able to find and it will print match found, whatever we have said here. Okay. Another example apart from pattern matching is you can, use regex for validation also. Okay. So here what you are doing is this is your email and this is a regex for email. Okay. So this is how you have defined. It should contain alphabets and words, whatever, and then an at the rate sign, and then again, and then a dot sign, and then again. So this way you can follow the rules to validate. This is the regex for email. So you can directly call matches on the string object as well. Okay, that is what we are doing. Here we had created this pattern and matcher object, but here we are not doing it. We are directly calling on because we don't need to do a find. We just need to see whether it matches or not, doesn't match. Okay, so let's test this as well. You can see that the regex is matching the email, so it is saying valid email. Okay, saying valid email. Similarly, we can do replacement as well. So here what we are doing, we are replacing the numbers with xxxx. Okay, so D plus. So all the numbers will be considered as 1 and then it will do the replacement. Okay, so here we can see that after this line it has replaced the numbers with xxxx, masking. It has done masking. It can also be used to split strings. For example, we have a big string here, a comma separated. So we are using a regex of a comma. Okay, and using this we are doing input string dot split and we are passing the regex. Okay, so we will see that what we get here is an array. You had input, you have split it on comma, so you'll get an array of different strings. Okay, so we are printing them one by one, apple, banana, orange, because we have split it on comma. And then there are some, in this example what we're doing is we are creating a pattern object and we are pre-compiling the pattern. Okay, so using the static keyword, when this class loads, before we even create an object, this pattern will be there. This pattern is for a number. It will give you a slightly improved performance because this is pre-compiled when the class has loaded. So at runtime, the Java will not compile this pattern. Okay, so it will give you slightly better performance. And again, we are just doing a matching and find here. Okay, so as many times we get number, it will print what it has found. Let's see that. First time it will print 1 2 3 because we are calling a group method. Okay, second time it will print 4 5. Okay, so we can pass this in a find method in a while loop as well, and until it is able to find more occurrences, it will continue to find them one by one. Okay, so that is why we can pass it in a while loop. So this was all about patterns.